Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. Naomi Osaka was the face of the Tokyo Olympics, putting the finishing touch on the opening ceremony by becoming the first tennis player in history to light the Olympic cauldron. It was a great moment for tennis and for Osaka, who called it one of her greatest athletic achievements. But Osaka, who won her first two matches in Tokyo, saw her gold medal hopes come to a very abrupt end as she was defeated by Marketa Vondrasova of the Czech Republic 6-1, 6-4 on Tuesday night in Tokyo. Now, Osaka was playing her first competitive tennis since pulling out of Roland Garros back on May 31st. That was due to much publicized mental health concerns, but she looked pretty good in the first and second rounds. However, she couldn't contend with the tricky lefty strokes of the 22-year-old Czech. Osaka, get this, tossed in 32 unforced errors and won only 8 of 24 second serve points. Now, perhaps we can chalk up her loss to a bit of rust, but Osaka believes the pressure she's under played a massive role. Days before the Olympics started, Osaka appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated's annual swimsuit issue and the cover of Japanese Vogue, just as her three-part Netflix docuseries became available, solidifying her status as the it girl of tennis. But is that exposure taking a toll on Osaka's tennis and her mental health? A little hard to say, but even casual observers can tell that the 23-year-old has an enormous amount of extracurricular activities on her plate. As the highest paid female athlete in the history of sports, Osaka has been reeling in endorsements ever since she won her first major title. And she's told viewers of her Netflix series that she thinks all the attention she's getting is a little ridiculous. Well, ridiculous or not, it can't be easy to process. After taking some time to collect herself after the loss, Osaka did meet with some media in the Olympic mixed media zone and told reporters who were still there that the pressure had been very tough on her. She says it's been overwhelming. She's never played in the Olympics before, and maybe it was just all a bit too much. She also said that her expectations going into the Olympics were very high, but she feels like her attitude wasn't great because she wasn't handling the pressure very well at all. Now, Osaka finished that little talk in tears, overwhelmed by emotion, because her Olympic debut had come to an end. Osaka's loss was met with shock and support from the Japanese media. It's been a very difficult summer for the four-time Grand Slam champ. When her decision to boycott the press at Roland Garros was met with resistance from the 4 Grand Slams, she eventually pulled out of the tournament after one round and would then skip Wimbledon, citing her mental health. She appeared much happier in Tokyo, but the lack of match competition perhaps left her a step behind on Tuesday night against a very crafty left-handed Czech player who was a former Roland Garros finalist herself. Osaka's comment, well, at least I didn't lose in the first round. Osaka isn't the only women's singles player who's had a very tough Olympics. The top 3 seeds failed to reach the quarterfinals, and 5 of the top 6 seeds didn't reach the final 8. That leaves 4th-seeded Alina Svitolina and 7th-seeded Garbiñe Muguruza as the highest seeds of the quarterfinals. We'll keep you posted on what happens next. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.